If you're not sure what to do next, how about I take you on a walk?
Emerge.
No time to lose.
The golden slumber.
could get used to this.
Close enough.
New punching bag. Right now. Right here.
Shouldn't let your guard down.
I'm getting sick of this. Everyone hold hands.
Right now. Right here. Emerge.
Let's dance.
Not bad. Not bad at all. No time to lose.
Right here. Emerge.
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt. All right, now we're talking. Fine, no time to lose.
Hey,
Right now. Right here. Emerge.
I'll be back. I'll take my...
Raise a storm! Where do you think you're going?
everything.
Right here, right now.
Goodbye. But we'll meet again.
Not bad. Not bad at all. I could get used to this. No time to lose.
Right here, right now. Right here, right now, right here.
Now I just need to get my hands on the rest. No time to lose. No time to lose. I could get used to this.
Emerge, right here.
I wonder who this gift could be from.
Punch, huh?
Looking for trouble?
Everyone hold hands!
Emerge, right now.
Or mine. Yeah, yeah, za, ka. All right, now we're talking. No time to lose. No time to lose. I could get used to this.
I see everything.
Right here. Emerge. Right now. here. Emerge. Right here.
You couldn't let your guard down.
Right now. Right here. Right now. A sight to behold. Is that all? Right here. Right now.
I'll protect us.
Let's not waste time.
Emerge. Right now. Right here.
I see everything. Let's dance.
All right, now we're talking. No time to lose. Yeah.
Emerge. Right here.
Everyone hold hands. Let the show begin.
I could get used to this. No time to lose. No time to lose. No time to lose. No time to lose.
Something's come up?
Don't blink. Speed of light.
now. Let's dig.
Don't blink! Hey! Cut to the chase!
I'll be fine.
Speed of light! With sword comes shadow! Don't blink! Hey!
Everyone hold hands.
Emerge. Right now. Right here.
Speed of light! Cut to the chase! Don't blink! Hey!
Of death.
Go on. Open it up. Show me what's inside.
Incoming! Hey!
Emerge.
I'll protect you. Don't blink. With sword comes shadow.
Keep your eyes wide open. No time to lose. No time to lose.
Ad Astra. Thank you for Ad Astra.
Thank you.
Right here, right now, right here.
I see everything.
let the show begin.
Everyone hold hands.
Right now, right here.
Yeah, bring it on. Not bad. Not bad at all. No time to lose.
Right now.
Hey,
I'll protect us.
Such a... No time to lose. Yeah. Not bad. Not bad at all. This place is pretty. Dead. By which I mean... There's nothing. Kill. No time to lose. Where I'm from, if we didn't keep moving, we'd freeze to death. Literally. Yep. No time to lose. I could get used to this.
What's your name, buddy? Are you here to buy some medicine? Where are your mom and dad?
Are you lost?
No, I'm not. My name's Ayu, and I'm here because...
Hey there, Chi-Chi. Hi, Gray. What's going on?
Hi, Traveler and Paimon.
You've actually come at the perfect time. This little boy seems to have gotten himself lost. I think he must be new to the city. Probably wandered away from his parents and...
No, listen to me. I'm not the one who's lost. It's my dad.
Your dad? How does a fully grown man manage to get lost in Liyue Harbor?
Well, my dad's always been kind of forgetful. In the past, he was just a little slow to react sometimes. But I'm worried that it's getting more serious.
So, what about your mom?
She went out a few days ago to gather some herbs for my dad, but she still hasn't come back. Meanwhile, my dad's been getting worse and worse. I remembered that the owner of Boo Boo Pharmacy always runs a clinic in Chingsa Village during the Lantern Ride. When we got to the city gate, I took a moment to ask the Millith guards for directions to the pharmacy. And then, when I turned back around, my dad was gone. I asked the Millith guys to go find him, but he said they won't be able to send that many people. So then I figured, maybe I can ask some other people in the city to help.
You came to the right place. We're pros at finding people. Isn't that right, Traveler?
Changshen can help. She has a good sense of smell, like a dog.
Hey, who's talking about me behind my back?
Changsheng, Chi-Chi meant that as a compliment. There's no need to be upset. Hello, child. You mentioned that you were looking for the owner of Boo Boo Pharmacy. How might we be of service?
You have a talking snake? Oh, are you Uncle Baiju?
Uncle Baiju?
Changsheng, now's not the time. My dear boy, could you tell me more about your father's condition? As much as you can recall.
Yes, Dr. Baiju.
I see. And your family lives near Chingsa village, you say? I visit patients there frequently, but I don't recall ever seeing you or your parents.
Uh-huh. My mom doesn't like meeting other people, especially during Lantern Rite. She always tells me to just stay at home and keep my dad company.
Is that so? Ayu, by any chance, is your mother's name Jiangli?
Whoa, yeah, it is. Do you know my mom, Dr. Baiju?
I certainly do. Gui, Chi-Chi, are there any pressing matters in the pharmacy at the moment? Ayu's parents are old acquaintances of mine, so I would very much like to assist with the search. Would the two of you have time to join me?
Don't forget us two. We already told Ayu that we'd help.
Oh, really? Well, that's wonderful. We are most grateful for...
Chi-Chi and I need to clear up the shop front first, but once that's taken care of, we'll be right out to help you with the search.
Family is very important.
Thank you. Then I'll leave you to handle the pharmacy. Traveler, Paimon, why don't you come with me and Ayu? Let's start by talking to the Millilith guards at the city gates, see if they have an update.
Yep.
They searched to the north, but couldn't find anyone who matched the description.
Well, that complicates things. The city folks say there's no sign of him either. We need to start looking further afield. But where are we gonna get the people?
Excuse me, sirs. Have you found out anything about my dad yet?
Ah, hey there, buddy. Dr. Baiju. What brings you out this way?
The boy asked for our help, so we're here to join the search. Any new developments to update us on?
Oh, thank goodness. We were just discussing how we're running out of manpower. As for updates, I'm sorry to say that we've searched the surrounding area thoroughly, but didn't find anything.
The guards at the crossing up ahead said they hadn't seen anyone either, so we don't believe he was heading towards the Guili Plains. But it is possible that he was bound for Luhua Pool.
Luhua Pool? The terrain there can be tricky to navigate. Let's hope he hasn't run into any trouble.
You will? Oh, great. We can't thank you enough.
Sorry we weren't able to find your dad, buddy.
That's okay. Thank you for trying.
No time to lose. Ah, perfect weather for fishing. The sound of the rain scares them away, but once it stops, they're yours for the taking.
Everyone hold hands.
Ja! Now I just need to get my hands on the rest.
This life isn't bad either. I guess I can keep living like this.
Dad! Dad, can you hear me?
Look, there's somebody over there. Oh no, it's... Hey, you! Stop! Don't go any further!
Watch where you're going! Oh, dear customer, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does appreciate your patronage, but you needn't hasten the inevitable. Are you all right? Huh?
Dad!
Hey, Hu Tao!
My, who do we have here? It's the Traveler in Pipe. My worst nightmare.
I see she still hasn't warmed to you.
Thank you, Director Hu, for saving this man.
Dad, are you okay? Do you recognize me? It's me, Ayu.
You're... Are you? Who am I?
Your name is Jiao Liang, and you live just west of Qingse Village. You were supposed to come to Liyue Harbor to see the doctor. Remember? Does that jog your memory?
Oh, my name is Jia Liang. Liyue Harbor. See the doctor? Yes, I'm Jia Liang, and I need to see the doctor. Wait, why do I need to see the doctor?
Uh-oh. He seems in really bad shape. We need to get him back to Boo Boo Pharmacy right away. Sorry, Hu Tao. Gotta dash. Dinner's on us next time.
Hold on a second. You're not seriously thinking of taking him to Boo Boo Pharmacy in this state, are you?
Huh? Why not? What's the problem?
Come on, Baizhu. Don't tell me you haven't noticed it. Didn't your master teach you how to spot the signs? Why do I get the sense that you spotted them right away, but you're planning to use it for your own ends?
Use what? What are you talking about? Paimon's lost.
There are traces of god remains in Jia Liang's system.
Yes, but more importantly, they're on the verge of an outburst. If that happens, the consequences will be unthinkable.
Paimon's sorry. What?
God remains? There's no need to worry, Director Hu. I have methods of keeping them at bay. It is the sworn duty of all who practice medicine to cure illnesses and save lives. What reason would I have to neglect a patient in need who is right there in front of me? Besides, it was my late master's dying wish to be able to save this patient in particular. Perhaps out of respect for him, you could give me a day's grace so that I have time to treat him?
Now you're bringing my great-uncle into this? Baizhu, just what are you planning this time?
Merely to cure this man, nothing more. But of course, if you have any doubt as to my intentions, you are more than welcome to accompany me to Boo Boo Pharmacy and monitor my activities.
Oh, really? I thought I was persona non grata at Boo Boo Pharmacy. You're being unusually generous today. Okay, deal. We're not gonna solve anything by keeping Jialiang here. I'm happy to do it your way, but only for my great-uncle's sake and the travelers, of course.
You must be pleased you brought the traveler along. Otherwise, this would have been a much more vexing ordeal.
Well, time is of the essence. Let's get ourselves back to Boo Boo Pharmacy at once. Blockages within the cardiovascular system, reduced blood flow and energy circulation? I see. I suppose this must have caused the cognitive abnormalities.
Dr. Baizhu, how bad is it? Can you cure him?
Don't you worry. Baiju's a really great doctor. He's sure to find a way. Isn't that right, Baizhu?
Ayu, do you know when your father first started displaying these symptoms?
I'm not sure. He's been like this for as long as I can remember. But it wasn't as bad as this when I was still little.
So it's been a long time indeed. No, I have a treatment plan in mind. We can start tonight. Come and see me again tomorrow morning. I promise that by then, Ayu will find his father healthy and lucid again.
Thank you, Dr. Baizhu. Thank you so much.
If you still have any misgivings, Director Hu, please feel free to hang around for as long as you wish.
However, it would be best if you step outside this room. A doctor must be able to focus when treating a patient. Any distractions heighten the risk of complications.
Yes, of course, absolutely. I'll just go and look at the flowers or something. But I will be back in an instant.
See you tomorrow, Baizhu and Changcheng.
Bye for now, everyone.
Are you ready, Baizhu?
Ready as I'll ever be. I'm used to it by now. Come on, let's get started.
All's well that ends well, huh? You know, Paimon's kind of curious after hearing Baizhu mention those people from his past. What do you think they were like? Yeah, you must be curious too, right? Let's go see what we can find out while Baiju's busy treating Ayu's dad.
While I'm idling time on admiring the scenery, the spectacled snake-bedecked docs doing surgery. Hello, you busy bees, and what do you have to discuss with it? Actually, don't tell me. Let me guess.
Guilty as charged. So, we were just a little curious about Baiju's master. What was he like? Oh, and also, how come you and Baizhu could tell so quickly that Jialiang had God remains in his system?
Huh? I thought I told you once before. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was first founded to fight back against... Well, it is a dusty old tale by this point. Long story short, in the ancient world, dead gods were acting up, so our ancestors started purifying the air and burning the bodies of the deceased to guard the border between life and death. These days, we don't deal with the wrath of the gods anymore, but all the relevant know-how is still passed down to each generation, so we can identify gods' remains when we see them.
Okay, Paimon gets it now. Wait, so how did Baizhu learn to spot them?
Almost certainly from his master, who was also my great-uncle. Baizhu's master was my grandpa's younger brother, a former deputy director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Wow, fancy that! Huh. So, if he was from Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, how did he end up as Baizhu's master?
According to my grandpa, he and my great-uncle once went traveling together when they were young. They ended up at Chenyu Vale, where they met a pharmacist. That pharmacist must have cast some sort of spell on my great-uncle, because after that encounter, he suddenly announced he wanted to leave the family business and go practice medicine instead. My grandpa had a huge argument with him, but he couldn't convince him to stay. So my grandpa inherited the funeral parlor, while my great-uncle stayed in Chenyu Vale to practice medicine. They never spoke to each other again.
Funeral director to doctor is a pretty big career change. Kinda hard to imagine. But why did it drive a wedge between them for the rest of their lives? That seems a bit extreme.
If he had just become a regular doctor, there would have been no issue. After all, the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor wasn't unlike a regular doctor's clinic in the early days. But according to my grandpa, the pharmacist they met had a very ominous aura about him. And on top of that, the kind of medicine practiced in the Chenyu Vale tradition goes against the natural order of things.
In what way?
Don't know. My grandpa didn't know the specifics, and you've seen how wary Baizhu is around me. He'd never tell me anything. But even that says to me that he definitely has something to hide. One thing I do know about Baizhu is that he's obsessed with the idea of immortality anyway, so I will be sticking around here for now to keep a close eye on the situation. Maybe tomorrow I'll finally figure out what he's up to.
After all that, it seems like we have more questions than answers. Never mind. We'll just have to ask Baizhu himself about all... It's a new day! Let's go back to Boo Boo Pharmacy and check out how Jialiang is doing.
Dad!
Oh, are you?
Dad, you remember me!
Yes, I remember now. Oh, are you? I'm so sorry. You must have been worried sick. Has your mom shown up yet? She's been gone for a while, hasn't she?
Don't worry, Dad. I got the Adventurers Guild to help us look for her. And Dr. Baizhu's gonna help too. Right now, all you need to do is concentrate on getting better.
Great. That's wonderful. I can't thank you enough, Dr. Baizhu. My pleasure, really. It's the least I can do to honor my late master's dying wish. If anything, I should be apologizing to you for not making the time to visit in all these years.
Not at all, Dr. Baizhu. It's only because Jiang Li, what was her reason again?
You're still in the early stages of recovery, so you'll need to take it easy for a while. Take it slowly and try not to overexert yourself.
I suggest you stay at Boo Boo Pharmacy and rest for at least the next few days.
Director Hu, do you have any further reservations about Jia Liang's condition?
It seems like the evil presence is gone after all. You really did manage to suppress it, huh? But how did you accomplish this in a single night?
That would be a trade secret, I'm afraid. If that gives you any cause for concern, you may continue to monitor Jia Liang for as long as you wish. Though I regret to say that Boo Boo Pharmacy cannot offer to reimburse Wang Sheng Funeral Parlor for any revenue lost in the meantime.
Oh, come on, Baizhu. I'm not that unreasonable.
I've been stuck indoors for too long. Baizhu, take me outside for some air, or I'm going to suffocate.
Yes, of course. Everyone, please excuse Changsheng and myself for a moment.
Suffering now, are we? Did you seriously expect to cover it up just by putting on a brave face and ignoring it? If it weren't for my quick thinking, they'd have all seen the sorry state you're in by now. But in any case, why must you keep this a secret from everybody? You should at least share your secret with one person you trust.
Who's there? Why did you follow us here? Oh, it's nothing. I just needed to get some air.
What did I just say about putting on a brave face? Traveler, Paimon, the truth is, Baizhu did not cure Jialiang's illness. Instead, he transferred some of his own life force to his... Baizhu, can you please explain all of this?
My predecessors in medicine forged a contract with Changsheng. Every successor to this contract is able to use Changsheng's secret art to treat patients. I believe the irregularities with Jia Liang's heart meridian were likely caused by a poison concocted using god remains as a key ingredient. The poison has not been purged from Jia Liang's system. Rather, I infused him with some of my own life force, using Changsheng as the delivery medium. This will suppress the poison's effects for a limited time.
Changsheng? You can do that? Huh. Paimon always thought you were just Baiju's strange choice of a necklace. Hey, I'll have you know that I commanded the respect of even the Adepti back in Chenyu Vale. If anything, he is my mannequin. I was treating patients with Baiju's master's master long before he ever set eyes on his first medical text. Whoa. Guess you shouldn't judge a snake by its skin.
Please, that's enough.
Wait a sec. was saying that the branch of medicine you studied uses some pretty dubious methods. So, when you transfer your life force, does that mean you're actually damaging your own body?
Hardly. Jiangsheng helps to keep my chi in balance, so there is no great harm done.
Still, Baiju's life force is not unlimited. We must find a way to neutralize the poison in Jialiang's body. And soon. Traveler, Paimon, would you lend this dummy a hand? He needs someone checking up on him, or he'll exhaust himself trying to accomplish everything on his own. Baiju, don't you think you should seize this opportunity? You cannot expect to hide this from everyone for your entire life. Time will see that all secrets surface eventually.
Entire life. Thank you, Traveler and Paimon.
Paimon doesn't think we've seen this side of you, but there's no need to thank us.
The poison in Jialiang's system must have accumulated over a prolonged period. I think I should... Yes, I asked Ayu this morning before you arrived. He told me that is... Let's head there together once I've asked Gui and Qiqi to look after the pharmacy. As well as investigating Jialiang's exposure to the poison, we should also keep an eye out for Ayu's missing mother, my fellow disciple, Jiang Li.
No time to lose.
Whoa! There's a house all the way out here.
Nor have I. And I've hosted clinics at Qingsa Village many times.
Oh, that reminds Paimon. We meant to ask her.
She was indeed. We studied She is several years older than...
Supposedly. Wait, Changsheng?
Jiang Li did occasion... The last time she visited us, she and...
Quarrel? What? I don't know.
Nor did Master ever explain it to me. All he would...
Oh, so that's why you went...
No. Even if my master had never said anything, it would...
Paimon never knew you were so selfless, Baiju. Paimon...
So a few words from me is enough to dispel all your suspicions?
What the... Okay, that was the most...
Let's leave the idle chatter there for... Let's split up. But if...
Traveler, Paimon, come quick! What is this?
Changsheng and I found a hidden compartment. This is what was hidden inside.
Huh. You sense it too? Is it breathing?
No, your eyes do not deceive you. Some toxins act a lot like living organisms. I read about this once in the Origins and Symptoms of Diseases. This ancient class of poisons consists of mother and minor loads, capable of sustaining a connection. If it's a concoction of this kind we're dealing with, then both the poison in Jialiang's system...
Offshoots? So...
Correct. Whoever is administering the poison can manipulate the source to indirectly control the poisoned individual's behavior and even cognition. Similarly, the poisoned individual will hear to a varying extent.
The call of the... Wait.
Only one thing could have been drawing him there. The source of the god remains used as the poison's key ingredient, the mother lode.
This is getting crazier and crazier. What kind of... Hey, why is it... Since this poison was carefully hidden away... You mean... Jialiang? What? Think a little harder, Paimon. Someone else who lives here, and who might have expertise in crafting drugs. Huh? So you're saying... It was Jiang Li? Wait, but that doesn't make any sense either!
I agree. It makes little
Look at the facts, though. How many people in the...
It's too early to draw any conclusions. We should... Yes. According to the Origins and Symptoms of Diseases, so if we can find and destroy... Do you know anything about god remains in Qingsa Village?
Even the history books have no record of this. Didn't you used to be on good terms with the Adepti, though? You sure they didn't... Well,
Changsheng's memories and powers are not what they were in her prime. These days, she has to enter a contract with a mortal and share their life force just to sustain her own life. I fear that such ancient events are long gone from her...
Whoa. What? Enter a contract? Hey, plenty of people would jump at the chance to join forces with a powerful being like me. With my assistance in rebalancing your chi, not only can you extend your lifespan, but you will also be stronger, healthier, and able to eat whatever you like. Stronger and healthier? Baizhu, maybe when you retire, you can let Paimon sign a contract with Changsheng for a few days.
Unfortunately, Changsheng's contract has strict requirements regarding the host's temperament. None of her hosts have ever been exempted from these rules. I fear that I will be unable to accommodate your wishes, Paimon.
Temperament? Ugh, Paimon's mad! You're getting ugly nicknames, both of you! Baizhu, you're... mannequin! This is exactly why your natural temperament makes you...
All right, everybody, calm down. Back to the matter.
With how antisocial they are? What?
Seems you're as well connected as they say, traveler. We are truly fortunate to have you.
Oh, if you're talking about who Paimon thinks you're talking about, you better do the honors.
You called?
Gets Paimon every time. Aren't all Adepti in the habit?
Well, this is unexpected.
Huh? It's you.
Baizhu of Boo Pharmacy. I do believe I've had the pleasure... The lantern rite when we met briefly. I was unaware of your...
Huh? You two...
Our paths have crossed once before. I sense the presence of evil spirits. Is this why you called me? Too often,
fervent desires drive mortals to abandon all regard for their own safety. I now know what you seek. It is true that a god's remains are a vile monster known as the Ch once wrought havoc over this land, before it was subdued by Rex Lapis. The land was finally cleansed of poison when Rex Lapis used statues in his likeness to seal the seal is still mostly intact. If the Ch is the source, then it must be some of its blood leaking from deep underground. However, its aura is faint and barely detectable. I do not like to intervene against mortals unless absolute, but when demonic forces are involved, things can spiral out of control. Nothing. I do not wish to sway decisions that are mortals to make, but immortality may not be the blessing that you imagine it to be.
I shall treasure your words of instruction, Master Adeptus.
Farewell.
What a strange Adeptus. Rather different from the way I remember them. That's Xiao for ya! And thanks to him, we finally got some concrete info to go off of.
If the god remains are leaking from underground, Jiangli must be paying a visit to a subterranean cave on her herb-gathering trips. If we can find the cave...
Master, there's a problem.
Gwei? Did you run all the way from Boo Boo Pharmacy?
What happened? Don't panic. Just catch your breath and tell me everything.
It's Jiaoliang. He was fine one minute, and then he suddenly took a turn for the worse.
Already? Based on past experience.
It seems... Everyone, back to Boo Boo Pharmacy now.
I see everything.
Dad! What's wrong? Dad?
Don't be scared. Dr. Baishu will be back soon.
How is he doing?
Dr. Baishu, you're back! My dad was doing fine earlier, but then he suddenly started coughing up blood. Now he can't...
When Gwei left, he was...
Gwei, please take Jiaoliang to the back room.
Yes, of course.
Don't worry, Ayu. I will cure your...
Baishu's not gonna use Changsheng's secret art again, is he? Is there really no other way to save Jiao?
How are you feeling, Dad? Are you still hurting anywhere? You're not gonna suddenly
Much better, Wait.
Master said he needed to take a quick rest and asked me to bring you out of the treatment room. He hasn't emerged yet, so he must still be resting.
Oh, really? Well, he must be tired from I don't know how I can begin to repay him for saving my life. Speaking of which, has there been any word?
No, the Adventurers Guild hasn't got.
I'll come with.
Don't forget what Master said. You're still not out of the woods yet, Gialli.
Though, on the...
Traveler? Baiju hasn't shown it. Huh? Hey, wait up! You're finally awake? That was far too risky.
There was no time. I had no other choice. In any case, Jiang Li's design is quite brilliant. She makes numerous innovations that...
So, how much longer do you think Baiju's gonna... They've been outside waiting for you the whole time while you were asleep. Shall we at least go...
All right.
Surely he hasn't. Who's talking behind our backs again? Ah! Baiju! Changsha! Jialiang seemed fine, yes?
I... made it, and as a result, his
What? You mean...
Yes. But more pertinently, the poison in Jialiang's system is there precisely because it is being used to manage his underlying medical condition. Jialiang has a rare congenital heart condition, and ongoing treatment is essential to maintain. Though it was created from God remains, this formula is...
Had he not taken it all these years, he likely would have...
Still, using poison to treat a disease is hardly of... Moreover, the longer he relied upon this medicine, the more resistant his body became to it.
That explains why Ayu said his dad has been getting worse, and why his mom went off...
God remains are extremely dangerous to be around, because humans have no natural defense against them. I fear that the situation is just as that Adeptus described.
I never suspected that even Zhang Li would turn to the same path as so many others over the years. Perhaps this is to sacrifice one's own life to save others. To go beyond human means.
Well, I think that it's too early to say with any certainty what fate has in mind. In any case, I have stabilized Jialiang's condition for now, so our immediate priority should be to get ourselves... Her regular exposure to God remains over such a long period will have been... And given that she's already been missing for several days,
It's me, Traveler, Dr. Baiju.
It's Jiao Liang!
Dr. Baiju, please let me come with you. You've already done so much for my family. I can no longer just sit here and watch while you put yourself at risk for Jiang Li's sake. After all, if it wasn't for me, she wouldn't have had to put herself in harm's way in the first place. I know I won't be of much help in battle, but at the very least, I can show you the way. I'm sure I'll be able to remember. I know there's a spot where she says goodbye to me every time she goes to gather her herbs. I'm sure I'll remember. I have to remember.
Be careful. If you get too agitated, your blood pressure and stress levels will rise.
No! Before I forget everything again.
This trip will be extremely dangerous, and there is a very real possibility that you will not return from it. Are you sure you're...
I never expected to... There's only one thing I fear now, and that's that I'll forget her again before we manage to find her.
Very well.
Dr. Baiju, are you heading out?
Yes. This could be a long one. Please add an extra measure of mistgrass pollen, and 1 dose each of the ingredients from the 3rd and 5th compartments of my medicine cabinet. I hope it works.
Doctor...
Hop to it now. And remember to be careful with the cauldron this time.
Okay.
No time to lose.
It's just like the day I went missing. It's as if...
The Mother Lode's influence is growing stronger. But is it because... Jialiang, can you sense which direction the source is in?
I think it's... this way. Yes, I'm sure of it. I feel a dull ache in my heart. This must be the way. This place feels familiar. I think I've been here before.
There is an...
I think I remember this place.
Jiao Liang, are you okay?
No, I have...
Sure.
Let's finish this quickly.
The digging marks here appear in a thieves' tunnel?
Judging by the tool, but why did they abandon the...
I remember now. But she said that the method...
Easy geology.
Cut to the chase.
Whoa, there's a sensor here. Those treasure hoarders sure made...
I believe this sensor was used to burn a monster-repelling incense.
A monster repelling incense? Are you sure? 'Cause we did run into that group of monsters just now.
The incense was burned several days ago. If I had to guess, the monsters we fought just now were enticed here by some entity deeper inside the cave. No doubt an encounter with the very same entity was what prompted the treasure hoarders to flee and abandon their designs on this cave. After them, Jiang Li was the next person to discover this place and what lies inside. But to her, it presented an opportunity to save Jia Liang's life, albeit as a last resort.
That's right. This sensor, it belongs to Jiang Li. Yes, this was the place. This is where I told Jiang Li to give me the poison.
Jiao Liang!
I'm fine. Let's keep going. I can feel it. We're getting close. We're almost there. It's right up ahead. The place where we made a pact together to...
Aha! We can keep going now.
From the looks of it, the energy released by this mechanism can not only clear barriers, but also be conducted by corresponding mechanisms. Perhaps it's something we can make use of. A bitter pill to swallow. Mind the side effects. A bitter pill to swallow.
The doctor will see you now.
Mind the side effects.
Solidify! This is order.
His sword comes shadow. Speed of light.
Zhongli!
Look out! There's a monster next to her!
The god remains must have lured them here. Watch my back.
Let the show begin. Don't blink! Cut to the chase!
Stabilize!
Dr. Baiju, how serious is it?
I can still feel a pulse, but her condition is... The god remains here are encroaching on her... If we don't eliminate it soon...
Then, what are we waiting for? It's not as... The poison within... If the source is... and the poison within... Oh, no.
Indeed. If the god remains...
I wondered when the stain...
Wait! But we've all been working our butts off to save Jiao Liang's life. After all that, we can't just give up on him. Baiju, you're a great doctor. Surely you gotta know of some other way we can save him, right?
You could continue to take the poison, which would buy you some time. As for Jiang Li, maybe if we put our heads together, we can think of something?
It appears to me that she was striving to concoct your medicine for you, right up until the moment when she lost consciousness. Maybe it's her greatest wish that you will continue to take it and live.
Dr. Baiju, give it to me straight. How long does Jiang Li have?
The god remains have reached her internal organs. Under ordinary circumstances...
But what would be... Dr. Baiju, I'm all too aware if I continue to sustain my own life using this wretched I know for a fact that I should have... If my choice can bring
Jiao Liang...
After...
Of course.
Thank you, everyone. And I'm sorry that...
Jiao Liang...
I am sure that over the years, Jiang Li will have tried...
Mortals are fated to grow old and pass on when they're... What a crazy situation! Jiang Li risked it all to save Jiao Liang's life, and now...
I've seen many final farewells in my time.
In the human realm, all things must come to an end, at least.
The path they chose was indeed a heroic one. But when I think of those, I cannot help but think that theirs...
When all this began, we agreed that once Ayu was... I've said my goodbyes. My time...
As you wish.
It will eat away at both your cognition and your memories.
I'll take it. At the very...
Mom, something's Don't fret, Ayu.
Why would these memories come to mind now? The longer we live... Oh, how I would love to hear...
Jiao Liang! Jiao Liang! Jiao Liang!
Dad, are you awake?
Didn't I... Huh? What are...
How does it feel to come back to life?
Do you feel strange or different?
Dr. Baiju.
Die? You did indeed. As things stand now, you're more akin to a zombie.
I'm a zombie?
That's right. Before we set off, I asked Chi-Chi to prepare an elixir of course, this is but a crude imitation of an Adeptus art. Whether it will keep you alive for a few days, a few months, but however long you have left, I believe it should be more than sufficient time for you to say your final goodbyes before departing the world in peace. I hope that Director Hu finds this arrangement to be a satisfactory one.
An elixir of immortality? How'd you cook that up? Ugh. Leave it to you to work on something like that behind my back.
It's a work in progress that hardly lives up to its name, and it would have had no effect were it not for Gia. In the end, I am merely a doctor. I understand. All I know is that if I'm presented with a life that... And even this would have counted...
Oops. And...
Without Director Hu nudging things in the right direction, we may not have...
No wonder he didn't mention the elixir back then. I thought he was being frank.
Director Hu told...
All I wanted was to help Jia Liang find his missing wife as soon as possible, so that he could leave it to Boo Boo Pharmacy to snatch the perfect opportunity right out. One Chi-Chi was enough of a conundrum. The last thing I need's another one. If I'd known this was coming, I'd have whisked him off to the Wangsheng funeral parlor the moment I found him.
You stay away from my dad! When I grow up, I'm gonna become an even better doctor than Mom and Baizhu, and cure Dad for good!
Oh, is that right? Well, you wouldn't be the first person who's tried to put Wangsheng Funeral Parlor out of business. Traveler, Paimon, I'll catch you all another time.
Is she finally gone? All's well that ends well. If you ask... At times like this...
It feels like it was a whole lifetime.
Yay! Paimon! Alright, first things first.
Wait up! I'll come too!
Baizhu,
Don't mention it, Jia.
just your duty, huh? Time flies. It's been so long since we bade each other farewell in Shenyu Vale. Changsheng, you're the same as ever. You haven't changed one bit.
You, on the other hand, have changed a lot.
You're right. My younger self would have never imagined that things would one day turn out this way. Or that you'd turn out this way, Baizhu. I've taken a look at your elixir.
I have to say, Jiangli, it was a stroke of
No, not at all. But I'm not just Baizhu.
Huh. Told you that...
Life force isn't...
Nothing gets past you, Jiangli. You are correct. Besides life force, Changsheng's secret art also allows for the transfer of toxins and diseases. When I treated Jia Liang for the second time, I transferred some of the poison from his body into my own. Not only did this allow me to alleviate the burden on him, but it also gave me an opportunity to study its properties. There is no need to worry about any long-term consequences to my health, however. Now that the source has been destroyed, any remaining poison in me will have already dissipated.
But you took such a huge risk. If... The reason I left our master and went into hiding, but in the end, how were my methods any different? Are all disciples of Shenyu Vale destined?
We are doctors.
Baizhu, I can tell. Can you still stop before it?
I think you know the...
Hey, food's ready!
Mom, come and join us. The Traveler taught me a load of new recipes.
Yes, darling. Mom will be there in just a second. Hey, slow down. Baizhu, I know I won't be able to convince you, but please don't forget that if one day you're not around anymore, Chi-Chi, Gui, and all the friends who have grown fond of you, they will all miss you dearly.
There's no need to...
Baizhu, what did Jiang Li mean by not around anymore? Are you... Every single mortal I've ever contracted with, including Baizhu and... Wait, that doesn't make any sense. You said that the contract with you helps people...
It is a very long story.
Long ago, when plagues ravaged the land, one doctor made a pledge to rid the world of pain and suffering. But even the most ingenious mortal medicine could not stay the tide of disease. And after working tirelessly for many years, even his dearest loved ones fell sick and bade their final farewell. Legends told of an herb lord in Chenyu Vale who could cure any illness known to mankind. The doctor sought the herb lord, but found only a white snake, its breathing weak and its power all but spent.
Sign this contract and let our lives be joined. Then I will impart to you the secret art of healing. But be warned, this art will harm your own health.
With means beyond human ken, the doctor could now reverse the process of death. And yet, the time still came to say goodbye. Only now, the one departing was the doctor, his life force spent. His final act in life was to pass on the contract to his final patient, his favorite disciple. The disciple chose to dedicate their life to saving the lives of others. And generation upon generation followed in these footsteps. Since I inherited this contract, I've always respected the path taken by my predecessors, and followed it myself unquestioningly. That is until I tried to use the art to save my own disciple's beloved. She begged me not to use up my own life force. She said that this art is a poisoned chalice, an evil and unnatural practice. She did not wish to sacrifice one life for the sake of another, when both were lives she treasured. Only then did it occur to me. Did I not suffer when my master passed away, just as patients' families do at their loved one's deathbed? Are not the lives cut short by this contract just as worthy of saving as any patients? What is this contract to us? Medicine or poison? Alas, I no longer have enough time left to find the answer. I entrust to your care both Changsheng and this final question. May you find a remedy for this conundrum, which has ailed us so.
Time and again, no matter how much I try to warn them or balance their chi, I can never save them. And you? What's your answer?
If I abandoned the contract and left you without a host, what would happen?
I suppose I'd spend my final moments taking a nice nap on Mount Yaojun. Then I'd be reunited with my old friends and your predecessors.
Then it's decided. If there's a life in front of me that deserves to be saved, why shouldn't I do everything within my power to save it?
Once again, it's the same answer. So be it. Close your eyes. Who knows how many more people will take on this contract?
None. This contract will end with me.
My contract has strict requirements on the host's natural temperament. All my hosts have been most pure of heart.
But when one with an altruistic nature gains access to this art, they are more seduced than the average person by the miracle of overturning the laws of life and death. Though they know better than anyone else the fate that awaits them, when faced with the sorrows of humanity and the pain of losing their nearest and dearest, they cannot help but reach beyond human means. They are like moths that throw themselves into the flame, seeking a glimmer of hope in a dark world filled with pain and suffering.
So, Baiju, does that mean...
I suppose that would make me a moth that yearns for the light, but doesn't want to be burned to a crisp. Changsheng's art can transfer pain and suffering between people, but it cannot reduce the total amount of pain in the world. It's just like we witnessed. Either Jia Liang feared for Jiang Li's life, or Jiang Li grieved over Jia Liang's sacrifice. I have nothing but the utmost respect for my predecessors, who sacrificed their lives for their principles. But I do not wish to join their ranks, nor do I wish to pass on this contract to anyone else in the future.
Huh? But didn't you already transfer a ton of diseases onto yourself?
What makes a poison, poison? And what makes a disease a disease? When it comes down to it, are not both mechanisms that affect the operations of the human body? If disease is defined as deviation from normal functioning, then who knows? Perhaps the true elixir of immortality could in fact be a kind of poison. Many may view the notion of searching for immortality in poisons and illnesses as a flagrant violation of the natural order. But to me, it is no different from the way our ancestors tested the medicinal qualities of herbs by sampling each and every one. I don't want those who come after me to lose their lives to this contract. Nor do I wish for Changsheng to perish from losing her host. This leaves only one solution, doesn't it? Precisely. I will be Changsheng's final host, and the tradition of passing down the contract will end with me.
Even the gods of old struggle to achieve true immortality. First you want to save others, then you want to save yourself. Now you even want to save me. You're getting greedy, Baiju.
But isn't wanting to have it all what makes us human? For a selfish moth like me, who's afraid of the flame yet yearns for the light, the only path forward is up towards the moon.
For once, Paimon just does not know what to say.
Dr. Baiju, Traveler, what are you still chatting about? The food's about to get cold.
We also have coconut milk for Changsheng and Paimon.
Okay, fine. Let's go grab some food. Paimon has a bunch of burning questions, but they can wait till after we've eaten. I do envy Paimon sometimes. Eating her fill is enough to satisfy her body and mind.
True. And yet, although we call them simple pleasures, are such things as these not precisely why we mortals cling desperately to the life we have?
Rest assured, the Chi Seal's towering